Also, please don't judge me because I'm wearing a band t-shirt that technically doesn't even belong to me and this pair of sweatpants to do this video. So, there's that. Everybody, and welcome back to my channel. Hi, how are you? MRSmegra here. Thank you for coming back to see me. Today we are going to get into the Boxycharm box for November. If you don't know what Boxycharm is, it is a monthly subscription service with 4 to 5 full-size products for you to try. It is $21.99 a month for it to be sent to your house, and I absolutely adore this service. And let me tell you why. Because I don't like to go to Sephora. I feel very overwhelmed about it. I want to buy everything, but I am very frugal with spending all of my money on makeup, and I like to make jokes that I do spend all of my money on makeup, but it's very not true. And I have a lot of anxiety about spending money in general, especially on makeup. So, whenever Boxycharm sends me a box full of 4 to 5 full-size items for me to try, that gives me a good option to save money and also try new products without breaking the bank. And this month's box is a little bit bigger in size than the other box. It is already open. We do all of the unboxings on my Facebook Live page. If you want to go check it out, it is at MRSmegra on Facebook. Go ahead and like it, give it a thumbs up, and comment on anything that you would like, please. So we already totaled up everything inside of this month's box, and it actually comes out to be $200 worth of product. Remember, we only paid $21 for this box. And this month's theme is called Stellar. It comes with this little, like, catalog book, I guess you could call it, of all the things that are inside of the box as well as their prices at retail. So recently they've been adding also coupons on the back. You can do promo codes. And so without further ado, let's go ahead and hop right into this, shall we? So I've been using this for a few days. This is the KYPRIS Antioxidant Dewy Quench and Glow Serum. And I've been mixing this with my hyaluronic acid serum, and I absolutely love it. It is super luminizing and moisturizing, and my skin feels like it has had a huge drink of water. And it feels really good underneath makeup, and it doesn't make anything like slip around. It doesn't make you oily by any means. It's just like a good combination of products to make your skin feel super hydrated. It says that it is an antioxidant dew that lavishes skin with quenching encapsulated antioxidants, nurturing amino acids, and an array of soothing botanicals, which is great, because I do have some redness here, and I feel like every time that I use this, it does take away from some of the redness. So this KYPRIS Antioxidant Dew Quench and Glow Serum retails for $90, and it has beautiful packaging. If you open it up, it doesn't really have a smell to it, which is great because I don't do well with fragrance. Because fragrance normally either irritates my skin or it gives me a migraine. Anything that is overly flowery gives me a migraine instantly. So it comes in this beautiful blue bottle, and it has like a milky finish to it. It's very thick consistency, and it pairs really well with any kind of like other hydrating serum that you might have already. Set that over here. The next item on our list is going to be the DOMINIQUE Cosmetics Celestial Thunder Eyeshadow Palette, and it looks like this. It's very pretty. I'm going to go ahead and swatch these colors for you. This shade is called Eternal Light. It's a kind of a beige. It's got a lot of glitter in it, shimmer. Definitely would not call that a metallic. It's definitely a shimmer with a lot of glitter. This next shade is called Fireball. That's Fireball. The next shade is gonna be Black Matter. It's definitely not a matte black at all. It's a shimmer with lots of glitter in it. It's not very pigmented. This shade is called Zero Gravity. I'm gonna go ahead and swatch it for you right here. It is kind of a taupey gray. You can see it. These are not very pigmented at all. This shade on the bottom, the very first one, is called Lucid Dream. That's probably the most pigmented one, to be honest. The next shade is called Storm Dust, and it's a kind of terracotta shade, like a rust brown. This one is a little more orangey in tone, but in the same realm, the same family, and this shade is called Lunar Eclipse. And last but not least, the very last shade in this palette is a teal, which honestly does not go very well with this palette scheme, if you ask me. And it is called Mystic Ice. However, it is pigmented for sure. They did a good job on this color. The Dominique Cosmetics Celestial Thunder eyeshadow palette retails for $35. The next item on my list is something that I have not tried before. This is the TULA Skincare Power Star Nourishing and Brightening Cosmetic Hydrogel Masks in a set of 2. These retail for $22. It says to clear skin irritation. It says to clear skin with zero irritation. Our acne gel contains 2% salicylic acid to clear up acne and help prevent and brighten marks from any past ones. So I don't really have that problem. I don't really have that problem really. Only at times right around that time of the month do I get just few and far between, like normally on just my forehead and right here, maybe possibly some zits, but they're few and far in between. So it really would make no sense for me to use these. Plus the salicylic acid in these would really dry my skin out even more than it already is. And that is a huge problem for me. So I'm probably going to gift these to my sister-in-law or one of Allison's little friends. She has some problems with skin as well. So I'll probably gift these to somebody and just move on from this. $22 for 2 masks is a little expensive, but if it really does help, you know, I guess you're to judge for that, right? The next item on our list is going to be a Boxycharm brush set. They come in this little package like this. And this one is supposed to be a powder brush, but it seems like, I don't know, it's pretty dense. And this one is supposed to be a foundation brush or a cream brush. I would probably use this more for like cream contour. That seems like it. And maybe this for bronzer. We'll have to try that out. But I feel like these two items are something that I could definitely have lived without, because I have plenty of brushes to do me, for sure. So I think that these might end up gifted as well. Boxycharm did send me a sample of the Becca Cosmetics that is met with my complexion. What would be closest to mine? Probably this one right here. And that is in the shade called Linen. And this is the Becca Ultimate Coverage 24-Hour Foundation. I've never tried that before, but this is their shade range on the back. So it goes from very light to pretty dark. That's a pretty good shade range right there. We could always have more. We can talk about it all day long. We need more inclusivity. We need more skincare items that are in between these shades right here. But this is a pretty good range, especially for a Sephora brand who doesn't normally have a very good range. So they've expanded quite a bit. Tell you who really broke the mold with a shade range is Rihanna. Her cosmetics line called Fenty Beauty, she absolutely knocked it out of the park. She did, I think it was 45 shades whenever she first launched, and they were like on point for sure. I've never actually tried the Fenty Beauty foundation before, ever, because they just came out with a glowy, dewy version of their original foundation, which is like a super matte. And because I'm so dry, it would make my skin like a Sahara desert, so I've stayed far, far away from that. I have one more item left, and it is in my bag, so I'm gonna have to go. So the last item on the list is gonna be this Dose of Colors lipstick. This is a liquid lipstick. It is a matte formula, and this is in the shade called Nude Mood. And it is this color right here. It is gorgeous, absolutely beautiful. I wore it the other day whenever we went out to the movies with my family, and it stayed on all night. I didn't have to touch up anything, and after I ate food, it wasn't like a crumbly, jumbled mess. The formula left a nice color once the lipstick was left, so all I had to do was put some lip gloss on over top of it. This retails for $18, and this is something that I would definitely repurchase on my own. So I have a ton of eyeshadow palettes right now. And I'm absolutely obsessed with the Tati Beauty eyeshadow palette, and this color kind of reminds me a little bit of her sequin shade in her palette under the color Memory, I want to say. It reminds me a lot of that shade right there, and this shade right here kind of reminds me of Aura in the shade Metallic, and with a little bit of the glitter mixed in. So I feel like since I kind of have these colors in all of my other eyeshadow palettes, like this one I believe matches the color that I have in the James Charles palette. This color matches a color that I have in the Jaclyn Hill palette, and these can be duped with pretty much either or the James Charles or the Tati palette, or even Jaclyn Hill palette also. So I feel like this is an item that I should probably gift to somebody, because I have so many eyeshadow palettes, like Am I really gonna use all of these? Probably not. Okay, so here is the rundown. All of these items in the box only cost us $21, but they total out to be $200 retail. So that's fantastic. Even though I can technically use these and get away with it, it might leave my skin dry, and I'm having such a good skin month right now. I really don't want to try to test the waters, you know what I mean? So I'm gonna give these to somebody who needs that salicylic acid to help out their acne prone skin, because that's just not me. I have a ton of brushes, and these brushes are not the kind of brushes that I normally like to use. So I think I'm gonna gift these as well. I'm considering gifting this eyeshadow palette just because I have so many eyeshadow palettes. I'm never gonna use them all. And all I did was swatch this. I haven't used them on my eyes or anything like that. I'm keeping this Dose of Colors lipstick, and I'm also keeping this Antioxidant Dewy Skin Serum as well. I'm gonna try out this Becca Ultimate Coverage 24-Hour sample in the shade Linen, and if that's even enough to do my makeup, good God, that's like the tiniest little sample in the history of mankind. Like, how is somebody supposed to do their entire face with this sample? Excuse me? Anyways, I'm gonna try to use this and see if I like it or not. But other than that, I'm gonna go ahead and end this video, and I'm going to do a tutorial using this lipstick that I'm actually going to keep. Be on the lookout for that, and I hope that you have a fantastic day. I hope you enjoyed this Boxycharm video. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel down below and click the thumbs up button, or thumbs down. I mean, I don't know if you want to be an asshole. Like, just go ahead, I guess. It's very hurtful though. Don't forget to comment down below. Tell me what you liked in this box. Tell me if any of these products has ever worked for you. If you like them, if you have them in your box, or if you get Boxycharm. I'm very curious to hear what you guys have to say. So I am going to actually put some makeup on this face so I don't look so homely, and I hope to see you again soon.